Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ITUS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price movement broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This presentation is a little tricky because there's, perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought, right there, or you bought right there, and you wanted to sell within, 3 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the current chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. There was a pretty big pullback today. But from the big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and outlook going into the trade. So to really kind of just illustrate this, I'm going to go ahead. Well, let me first make the key update. And this update comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that have watched the videos in the past, hopefully you remember me talking about 415 as support. And when that failed today, which happened right there, you can see that that kind of was what opened up the miniature floodgates there and continued the price down. But regardless, that now would be considered an area of resistance. So on any sort of bounce to the upside, key short-term level of resistance going to be at 415. Yeah, you have levels of resistance up around 5, but one step at a time, one bridge at a time. And that first bridge that the bulls need to get back across is right here at, again, $4.15. Now, as far as levels of support, let's talk about this just so I can try to illustrate my big picture kind of point that I'm trying to make. And right off the get-go, I am not saying that the price is headed down here, but I just want to use this because it's going to help illustrate, the idea that I'm trying to get across. And that's right here at $2.50. Let's say that the price actually does pull down there and then does something like this. Again, I get it. If you're a day trader and you bought right there, you're thinking that would be the most miserable thing ever. But from big picture, the price acts like that and then starts to kind of work its way back upwards. What would you have from the grand scheme of things perspective? Well, you'd have a set of lows here. You'd have that base of lows right there. You'd have this base of lows down there if you picture each one of these as stair steps. Then as far as the overall stair steps are concerned, they're still trending in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. If you care about the big picture of things, you just want to see an overall uptrend. Or in this case, you want to see stair steps being built in the upwards direction. So $2.50, very important level of support for that reason. But obviously, as things stand right now, not even close to testing 250. But like I said, I just wanted to pick that level to illustrate the overall concept that I'm trying to convey. So yeah, the price pulled back today, but the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to keep on building. So we'll see how they close out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.